Hi there. Welcome to Just with Hetty. If this is your first time, like, subscribe, and share. Now let's get into it. So, here I am in my closet trying to put things together for church tomorrow, Sunday. Today's Saturday, by the way. And then it hit me. Why do we often take our husbands for granted? As a Christian woman, I don't think that is a very good practice. Hear me out. Because sometimes you as the spouse or as the wife may have an idea of something, right? And you may bring that before your husband and your husband may say, no, I'm not in agreement with this. Are you willing to step back and let him lead as God has commanded him to? Or you are going to disobey? Remember, God said your husband is your head and God is his head. So he accounts to God on his behalf and on your behalf. And that if you have children and that of the kids as well. You, the spouse, the wife, the children are your husband's responsibility. He answers to God. You answer to your husband. So if your husband tells you something and you disagree, baby, there's only one solution. Because the heart of the king is in the hand of God. Go down on your knees, ma'am. Go down on your knees because it works. Just go down on your knees. Remember Sarah? Abraham was afraid. She was a pretty woman, beautiful woman. It happens once in Egypt, and it also happened when he met Abimelech in Genesis, where he actually told Sarah to tell Abimelech that tell him you are my sister. I mean, technically it is true because Sarah and Abraham from the same father, different mother. So technically he wasn't lying. But when a man's ways pleases the Lord, he even causes his enemies to be at peace with him. Did I hit you? Because Abraham had intimacy with God. Okay? Hear me. Because Abraham had intimacy with God and had a relationship with God, when he told his wife, Sarah, to present herself to Abimelech, King Abimelech as a sister, she listened. 1. 2, Abraham didn't have to go to Abimelech to say anything or do anything. God interfered or intervened on his behalf. He came to Abimelech in a dream and he was like, yo, do you know that woman you're about to mess with? That is someone's wife. You better not start. And Abimelech was furious. He went to Abraham and was like, bro, you want me to die or what? I didn't mean to bring you any harm. I asked you and you were like, yeah, that's my sister. I'm like, okay, she's pretty. She's beautiful. Can I have her? You were like, yeah. So what's up? But, that's just a little enactment right there. But you get the drift. But here's the thing. Here's the lesson here. How many of us in today's world would actually go somewhere with our husbands? And when our husbands ask us to introduce ourselves as their sisters, we would actually listen. Knowing very well that the reason he's doing that is for our own protection. Like as a couple, it's for our own protection. Because mind you, Sarah, according to the Bible, was beautiful. So there are a lot of men who would kill for Sarah. So Abraham was just scared of his life and that of his wife's. I think more so his life. Because, if they kill you, they're just going to take your wife, right? And you are dealing with despotic monarchs. Those people, they are ruthless, okay? There's nothing like democracy here. They're ruthless. So he knew the kind of people he was dealing with. So if you as a husband, you did not have intimacy, relationship, you don't commune with God and you don't hear from God, and you take that bold decision, mind you, you're going to be toast. And so would your wife. But he had a relationship with God. Abraham was this one special guy. He had a beautiful relationship with God. But the lesson I want us to take from this is that Sarah listened. She obeyed. Was it convenient? No. I don't think I would have done that. I mean, that takes, girl, she tried, but that is something we can learn from actually. It may not be the same situation. It may be that you're talking to your spouse and maybe your husband, your wife. Let's just use the woman for today. So it may be that you're talking to the wife, you're talking to your husband. Your husband's like, babe, can I call you back? Today's century. Why do you have to call me back? Who is calling? What is happening? Girls, cut the man some slack. I mean, if he has a history, that's a different story. But if he doesn't have a history, cut him some slack. Imagine that was your son and someone else is treating him like that. Let's be better. Let's make it work. Because marriage is a number one target of the enemy. Let us be better. Bible says, a man shall leave his mother and his father, and he shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And that in itself is a mystery. So together, God sees you as one. Okay? Your body is your husband. Your husband's body is yours. And so God sees you, both of you, as one. So a threefold cord cannot be easily broken. The threefold cord is God first, your husband, and then you. The three of you together. Trinity. Okay, so let us be better. Let us not be nagging wife. Let us not frustrate the man. Okay, because if the man is not bothering you, sis, just don't go bothering the guy. Just cut him some slack. Let us be better. Put your comments and you can subscribe to my channel. I just started. And again, this is Gist with Hetty. Thank you for coming to my channel. Have a great weekend. See you on another episode. Love you. Mwah.